Brian May has paid tribute to the late Duane Eddy, describing how the rock and roll godfather's rebel rouser changed guitar forever, and recalling the time he met his hero, and had the honor of watching him playing his own homemade electric guitar, the Red Special. Eddy, who died on the 30th of April, aged 86, following a battle with cancer, was of the first generation of rock and roll guitar heroes, and his influence left a lasting impression on the generation to follow, not least May. Hearing Eddy's signature style, picking out notes on the guitar's lower register, letting them bloom in the reverb, left a lasting impression on the Queen guitarist. Taking to Instagram, May expressed sorrow at the news of Eddy's death, calling him an inspiration and a hero to both him and his father, sharing pictures of the moment he finally got to meet him backstage at a Queen and Adam Lambert show. "I was so proud to meet him in 2017 and spend a little time, and proudly invite him to our show in Nashville, Tennessee," wrote May, appropriately, accompanying the post with some audio courtesy of a bona fide Duane Eddy classic. Rebel Rouser, often stylized as Rebel Rouser, a composition May wants to talk about. "This track was one of the very first solo rock guitar hits ever," he continues. Duane's sound was distinctive, original, and completely cutting edge at the time. His style involved bending low strings of his guitar, an earthy, exciting innovation. Co-written with Lee Hazelwood, released in 1958, Rebel Rouser was sometimes credited to Duane and his twangy guitar, and both are in full effect. There's something insouciant about Eddy's note choices. His playing is so spare and yet just enough, speaking to something fundamental about the electric guitar through a tube amp with reverb. It sounds like Sam Elliott's cowboy voice. May says Eddy didn't need a million notes to be a revolutionary guitar player. His style involved bending low strings of his guitar, an earthy, exciting innovation, he writes. The first note of this Rebel Rouser riff is a low F sharp on the bottom string of his guitar, hit, bent up to a G and back down again before the second note, the low E, is hit. It might sound like nothing out of the ordinary in these days of a million flashy electric guitar players. But at that time, it was revolutionary, freeing the guitar from its former stiffness and making it talk.